How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the channel. It's rare I'm live these days, but I thought I would do something a little bit different. And I say it's rare I'm live. It's rare I do live streams to matches. It's been probably it would have been over a year, actually. It would have been last season since I last did a stream. We've got 15 people in already, which is mad. So appreciate that, everyone. What are your score predictions? Of course, it's a bit different. It's not the main team. It is the under-18s. It's the first time Forest have ever got to the FA Youth Cup final. So, you know, there's an awful amount of history to be written here. And there's 6,000 Forest fans for a Youth Cup match, which is testament to our incredible fan base that we've shown for the first team this season. It's going down the ranks. And that's the thing, really. You know, it's been unreal for the main team, but it's just echoed down the club, hasn't it? Which is fantastic. Okay, so we've got Tom in here. I saw William and Luke and Ian in here earlier. But yeah, everyone, get your comments in, predictions and that kind of thing. But I'm just looking at the scenes. If you want to watch this, by the way, it is on the FA Player for free. Just have to make an account, which is also free. And if you want to watch it on Man United TV, you can do. But I've got it on the FA Player. So yeah, if you want to go and watch it, there's someone's literally just asking right here. That's where you can find it for free. It's not a dodgy stream or anything. It's the FA website. Laquan, good to see you, mate. It feels like lockdown. I see why you say that, because yeah, it's been quite some time since I've streamed a football match on my channel, a reaction to it, because obviously since lockdown I've just gone to the matches or recorded them for the away matches. So I just thought, why not? It's a little bit different. I thought I'd give it a go, and you know, it's a chance to keep a close eye on some of the potential stars of the future for both of these clubs. And I'll be honest, I don't know that much about Man United's under 18s. This is definitely going to be more focused on the Forest side. Of course, I did a video at Easter about the Forest Youth Academy, the under 18s and under 23s. So if you want to go and watch that, obviously not right now, but if you want to, you can. You know, that will give you a good idea about some of the players to look out for. And to be honest, most of the team that I would have highlighted in that video is playing today. So, you know, it's not like I've got to learn a completely new team. But here is the lineup. Aaron Bott in goal, who I was very impressed with in the game against Chelsea, which is, of course, the game that Forest had to win to get here by beating 3-1, an unbelievable comeback. He scored 3 goals in the final 5 minutes. It was, in any level of football, that's pretty mad. Zach Bott, I'm not entirely sure what the formation is, because Hanks is playing and he wasn't playing in the youth game in the last semi-final. So I don't really know what the formation is. We'll have to get to grips with that. McAdam is a fullback, probably more of a wing-back, actually. Ben Hammond, Farrell Johnson, as I mentioned, Hanks. Josh Powell, I was pretty impressed with. He's a wing-back. McDonald is the captain. And I was actually pinpointed him more than most players in that video that I did. Asapra Song is a little bit like Keenan Davis. He just bullies his way through the opposition, which is exactly the kind of player you like. And can we just say a moment, can we have a pray emoji in the chat for Keenan Davis's hamstring? Can he be back in time for the playoffs? Because that would be vastly appreciated towards Keenan Davis's hamstring. Dale Taylor is arguably one of the best players we've got in this youth academy, because I think he's class. He's on the bench actually against Swansea for the main team, and then we've also got Sam Collins as well. And the bench, Jack Nadin's on the bench. I think he'd normally be starting, but he got injured in the Chelsea match, so that might be why he's on the bench. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for the 29 people in. Saying I don't stream these days that much. It's good to see that. So appreciate that. Please, of course, hit the like button if you enjoy this stream or you are enjoying it. Subscribe if you're brand new. Try and get to 3,000 subscribers, of course. Just check for the comments, of course. Is it on TV? As I just would have said earlier, it is on the FA Player for free. So you just have to make an account. It doesn't take that long. And if you want to watch it on Man United TV as well, if you are in America, which there's a chance you are. It's on ESPN as well. I've got Sheffield Wednesday fan in there. Condolences for losing the playoffs, mate. But good luck next season. I'm looking forward to him. Or this, do you mean? If you are, either way, fair enough. Luke, how you doing, mate? Les, yeah, what a year it's been for Forest. Unbelievable. Cooper's there. I'm not surprised. Not surprised to hear that. Thought it was really good that we had him and a few of the main teamers. So they actually just put the lineup on screen and I missed it. So I don't know. I think Hanks is playing in midfield, as I would have mentioned. I wasn't sure he was playing. But yeah, it's good to see some of the first teamers there supporting these lads. Andrew, good to see you. It's a massive achievement for Forest to get to this final when you think about the resources that Chelsea, City, etc. academies have at their disposal and their global recruitment. Yeah, 100%. As I said at the start, I believe that not just Cooper, but Dave Murphy and that, I think their impact hasn't just impacted the first team, but the effect it's had on the fan base, and that it's just echoed down the club across all levels, because the under-23s are in the playoffs. They could go up, of course, and these lads are in the Youth Cup final. So, you know, huge achievement. And you've got to be incredibly proud of these lads. Can Forest get promoted through the playoffs? Of course we can. Got to get past Sheffield, of course. But I'll do my reaction to that on Saturday, which I'm quite scared about. And then, of course, the home game on Tuesday, which I'll be there for that one, and that's going to be really nervous, but obviously really, really exciting. And if we do get to Wembley, I don't really know how to describe that. The Forest fans are loud. Of course we are. Nothing new there about Forest. Not gonna lie, I want to see a Sapra song in the first team. It's O song, by the way, at the Kwan, not an A. But yeah, I agree. I'd like to see him get a go at some point. I think he will do one day. Definitely got the potential for it. But yeah, by all means, everyone, get your comments in, whether it's about the game or not. Just, ask away. And yeah, it should be a good one. This, like I said, it's been quite some time since I did a stream to a match. By the way, it's not actually started yet; it's about to. So that's why it says 0-0, obviously. Score prediction for this game on Saturday. For this game, it's going to be tough. Obviously, regardless of what level you're playing Man United. But then again, I think these lads for United are probably going to put up more of a fight than the main team will, genuinely. So, yeah, I think it's going to be difficult. Can't be a draw. Let's just say a win for Forest. Why not? I saw someone say a win on penalties earlier, so let's go with that. Never seen a penalty shootout in person. Not even that. Regardless, not even seen that many penalty shootouts. Yeah, I've already said I know new people are coming in. I'm watching this on the FA Player for free. It's not a dodgy website or anything. You just have to make an account with the FA website, and you can watch it that way if you want to literally watch along, which is what it's meant to be. And it's also on Man United's YouTube channel as well, if you want to do it that way. It's the third kit that makes you believe. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of luck this season, haven't we, in that quite hideous kit, really, but I don't think anyone's really bothered about that now because of how many famous moments we've had in it, especially if we get promoted. But I think either way, it's going to be a pretty memorable kit, really, for Forest fans. I haven't even got it. I'd like to get it if it's like on eBay or something. I think whether it's this one or the blue one, I'd like to get one of those just because. But yeah, to be honest, I don't really know that much about Man United's youth team. It's more Forest, obviously, but hopefully we can get a look at them here. I can't get it. You can't get the stream. Right. Well, I don't know the logistics of where you are, whether you might be outside the UK or not. If you are, then you should be able to get it on the FA Player, on your phone or on PC, whatever. It should be available. Score prediction for Saturday. I think it's going to be very tense. I mean, Sheffield have only lost one game at Bramall Lane this season. Sorry, in 2022 this season. They've lost more than that at home. So I think it's going to be a draw, but we'll see what happens at the City Ground. I think it'll be decided at Forest. Right, I'm getting a lot of these comments. How am I watching it? It's on the FA Player, which is the FA website. So it's nothing dodgy. Just make an account with the FA Player. Just type it into Google and it will come up. And yeah, there you go. You can watch it. Or you can do it via Man United TV as well. Obviously, I can't show it. Yes, it's free, Luke. It's free. Leeds are losing. That's not a surprise, is it? Anyway, I've not even commented on the game, have I? Nearly 3 minutes in. It's been pretty evenly matched. 2-2 you're going in the comments. I could see that. It's going to be tense. It's going to be tight. I'm sure about that one. 2-2 or 3-2 to Forest on penalties. Well, people are going for entertaining encounters here. It's good to see. What I find so amazing about this is it's such a big crowd. I know it's a final, but a youth game at Old Trafford, a big, one of the biggest stadiums in the UK, is nearly sold out here, which is great. Corner Forest though. Oh, and Sam Collins. Is that some kind of sign? No, I thought he was wearing number 8. That's McDonald, nearly scored from a corner. Excellent stuff. Okay, good start. Good start. It was a good ball from Dale Taylor, I think that was. Yeah. I don't know these players quite as well as the first team, so bear with me. But, you know, I'm just going to go off the numbers, really. I have watched them play before, so I don't think I'm just watching these guys for the first time. But, yeah, it should be a good one. Should be a good game, this. 55 people in here. Wow. Thanks very much for that, everyone. I don't want to repeat myself, but of course, if you're new, hit the like button, subscribe to Rads if you're new. That'd be vastly appreciated. Of course, we do a range of content, mainly Forest stuff, but you know, I'm sure there'll be something that will catch your eye. Right, I might put this in my banner to stop people from asking, but it's on the FA Player, everyone, if you want to watch. I'm going to put it in the thing at the bottom. Lots to take in there now. Yeah, watch on the FA Player. Can we get the right grammar? Yeah, graceful behaviour. There we go. The FA Player. Yeah. Okay, Andrew. Thank you very much for clearing everyone up on that one. Do you think Davis will be fit for the playoffs? That's a question that I think a lot of Forest fans are praying and hoping does come true, because I really hope he is. I think he will be. I hope that he's available for at least one of the games. But, you know, you never know with Forest these days when it comes to injuries. People, you know, how many times has Cooper said, yeah, he's out for 6 weeks and he comes back a week later, like McKenna, for instance. So hopefully he does come back. Where's Raddad, says Steve. He will be in for the second half. So, yeah, it's not just going to be me for the entire game waffling. Hi, Rads. Hope you're well. What channel is this game on? Says James. As I said, it's on the FA Player. So, yeah, for free if you want to watch it, which is a different kind of game, of course. But, yeah, it's a big occasion, really, isn't it? How you doing, James? Good to see you in here. Dextertini, is that? Yep, good to see you in here, mate. How's everyone doing? So far, it's probably been pretty evenly matched. Forest have had the best chance of the game, without a doubt, from a corner taken by Dale Taylor. And it was Jimmy McDonald who's the captain today. Very nearly scored. When it takes me to the FA website, it just shows me England stuff. Yeah, just type in FA Player and it will come up. It should do anyway. How do you watch the game? Right, I'm going to help people out here. You will have to make an account, but that doesn't take that long, does it? So, yeah, this link, if you click on that link, should take you to the stream. And like I say, you'll have to make an account, but that should be all right. Hey, good to see you from Ireland, mate. How you doing? Dale Taylor to get the winner. I'd love to see that. I want to improvise here. Whenever I put a comment, I have to get rid of the stream briefly and then put it back up because I'm not. Well, I could put it on two screens, but I'll put it on the same screen here. Farrell Johnson coming quite high up the pitch there for a centre back. It's probably the first time that Forest fans would have been at Old Trafford in about 2 decades since we were last in the Premier League. But who knows, we could be going there next season for the first team, which would be mad, wouldn't it? It would be mad. You can't watch the game. Yeah, look on. As I said, FA player should be the best bet. Would love to see Dale Taylor. Yeah, get a goal. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Forest on the attack. A Saffron Song into the penalty box. He's just like Keenan Davis. He's very similar. You don't want to mess with him. He's that kind of character. He's still got the ball. He has still got the ball and he's gone down. I don't know whether Shane is teasing me or whether he's ahead. Because that's always the difficulty with doing live streams, the matches or anything that's a reaction is there's always a delay, isn't there? But if I don't read the chat, then I think this might be a little bit boring. Because obviously I need to talk to all the viewers. Throw for Forest though. A Saffron Song. Straight into the hands of United's goalie. Who knows? We could be watching the future of some of these players right here that will go on to play for Man United or Forest. I hope Nadine gets a few minutes if fit. It sounds like he's a very good creative prospect. I agree. Yeah. It's a shame that he went off injured in the semi-finals against Chelsea because I really rate that lad. He's only 17, so, but then again, he would be because it's under 18, so why say that? But yeah, it's good to see him at least on the bench at the very least. What channel is it on? It's on the FA Player if you want to watch it. And that's free to air. It's nothing paid or anything like that. Pretty much 10 minutes in, and it is currently 0-0. Gripping stuff. David, did you want to go to the game or not? I did, to be honest. Yeah, it would have been great to go to this. But yeah, I just thought, you know what? Let's do a stream. I normally do edited home reactions, but I just thought, where you get all the best bits, but I just thought I'd do this. I've seen this guy in here before. Enjoy bottom of the playoffs. Well, enjoy Bristol Rovers away, mate, next season. You going to the playoffs semi-final? Of course. Yeah. Of course. Oh, I am not. I'm going to give you a site. It's nothing. People are asking me so much for the stream, as I expected, but it's the FA Player or Man United TV where you can watch it for free. Score predictions. Yeah, I said it. Well, it can't be a draw, can it? But I think I said it would be pretty tight. But of course, I'm going to back Forest. Well, I'm not being biased, but I generally think that we've got a very good chance. If we can beat Chelsea in the way we did, we can beat Man United, surely, Oh, and telling the Derby fan the right answer. Fair enough. That was a bit of a scare for Forest there, but Aaron Bott had it covered. Oh, well, I will see you in 2 years. Well, unless that's in the League Cup. I'm not sure what you mean. There's probably a good chance of that, to be honest, but who knows? Anyway, it's a free kick, I think, to Man U. It is. I'm just going to have to say they're number 3 because I do not know who he is. Unlike senior football, I don't know these lads as well. Swung in. It's 1-0 Man United. That's a shame, isn't it? Reece Bennett with the goal for Man U. I had a feeling there was a goal coming because someone just typed no in the chat. It's not like it's the first team. I'm not gutted, but I still want us to win. Still want us to win this. Of course. Any form of Forest, you want us to win. Come on, lads. Still got back into this. It's only like 12 minutes in. 1-0 Man United. Regardless, it's a bit like with Forest in the senior Forest team. If we fail here, it's still been an amazing achievement to get this far. But ultimately, you want to get the job done, don't you? Yeah, that wasn't the best goalkeeping from Aaron Bott. It was a very simple ball in and a very simple header. Too easy, quite frankly, for Man United. Yeah, we can still get back into this, can't we? Hawk, it is on Man United TV or the FA Player, this game for free. Yeah, a lot of people are making comments about the goalkeeper. I'm not really surprised because he wasn't the best. He's a good goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper, though, but that wasn't his best moment. Harry Maguire and Phil Jones in the crowd. Nothing close to Scott McKenna. That's all I can say. And to be honest, I'm not even being sarcastic. Scott McKenna and Joe Ward are generally better. I mean, Scott McKenna was 2 million from Aberdeen, and Harry Maguire was 85 million. And yeah, I don't really need to say any more. Anyway, throw to Forest. I think 6 is Hanks. Oh, okay. Josh Powell. Decent effort. Nothing too threatening, but it's still a good chance. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay from people in the comments to me, but nothing too bad. A Song, one of the big threats of this team. Good ball in. That's a great save. Taylor, who is definitely one of our key players, Dale Taylor. We may be losing, but we've had 2 very good chances. Well, 3 very good chances, actually. That was a lovely ball in. Love to see it. Can't find any link to the game. Yeah, mate, it's on the FA Player or Man United TV. So if you make an account with either of those, it will be available there. Doesn't show. Well, I'm not lying. I'm just telling you how I'm watching it. So I'm not sure whether, for some reason you can't watch it, but that's how I am watching it. United on the break here, though. And number 11, I'm not entirely sure who he is, actually. But it's a good ball. Swung in. Not the best defending, but we do get it away eventually. That's well covered from Johnson. A bit of a rash tackle, I guess, but he got the job done. Brilliant comment. Thank you very much. Ain't nobody like Joe Lolly. And there isn't. There isn't anyone like Joe Lolly. Imagine if he just scored a belter in the playoff final. He's not scored in such a long time, Joe Lolly. Need to get him fit again. Well, no, not fit again. Firing on all cylinders. That's the link. I'm going to keep putting it in the chat. You do have to make an account, but that's not too difficult. FA Cup player just says upgrade account once you log in. Interesting. Not sure why it's doing that, to be honest, Ryan. Impressive from Johnson so far in the Forest defence. Raddad will be in later. Dexter Tino, if you couldn't tell, anyone knew. That's my dad. anyone that is new, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 3K. We've been doing very well recently, so I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button and subscribe. That'd be great. Yeah, I was going to put it in the description, the link, but I'll just keep putting it in the chat whenever people ask, which is quite a lot. Yeah, a bit of a nothing period in the game. Having said that, they're right there on goal, Man United, and that was a pretty standard save from Aaron Bott. How's everyone doing, though? 66 people in here. How's everyone doing? What's your predictions if you just got into the chat? Carmack, Adam. It's a decent ball. And that's, yeah, he's gone out of play, actually. Who is better, Spence or Johnson? It's a bit difficult, really, isn't it? Because they're playing two separate positions. Obviously, similar players. Very fast and in-your-face kind of player. But I'd probably say, oh, that's difficult. Who's better, everyone? Jed Spence or Brennan Johnson? Because that's tough. Although Taylor is from Northern Ireland, I want to see him score. Yeah, it's pretty mad that he's played for the first team before for Northern Ireland. Corner Forest, and that went straight over the bar. Not a bad effort. I swear when we went against Bournemouth, if Davis had played, it would have been a different game. Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah. We needed Davis in that game desperately, you know, someone just to batter his way through, because we were being battered in that match. And as amazing as Sturridge is, I really do like Sam Sturridge. We needed Davis, really, didn't we? Tom says Spence. Joe Lolly says Spence. Well, I suppose you would back your own teammate, wouldn't you? Johnson is one of our own. Yeah, okay. Evenly matched, really. 2-1 in favour of Spence. That ball went straight out of play. Nice. It's not a sellout, but it's pretty. There's a lot of seats taken for a youth match, which is really good to see. To be from both sides, really. 6,000 Forest fans. Johnson, can see him developing into something really special. Yeah, he's definitely got the potential, hasn't he? I mean, you know, it's ironic we're watching a youth game because we look at Johnson, we look at Yates, Worrell, Mighton. You know, they've all come for the youth academy and they're all very important players to the first team. You know, Worrell plays pretty much every second. Yates plays most minutes. Johnson does as well. You know, Johnson's literally the top scorer now. So, you know, some of these lads could quite easily be in the first team in the near future as well, you know. And as I did a video very recently, at Easter actually, about the Youth Academy. And it was one of my favourite videos I've done for a while. So it'd be good if you want to get an insight on Forest Youth Academy, you can give that a watch. Forest kind of threatening Man United's goal, but nothing too major. Warren Joyce, Forest manager there, who is only joined this season actually. I believe he played for Bolton and Preston in his playing days. But yeah, he's done a very good job, hasn't he? They both are very good players, but having to pick between them, I feel Spence has to go over Johnson based off his speed and set piece marking or making. Yeah, it's difficult. You can make arguments for both, can't you? Martin is one to watch next season. It's difficult subject, Alex Martin, because I think some people really rate him, some people don't, which I think is a bit harsh because at the end of the day, as a young player, he's going to get better. But I do understand why people do criticise him, because he arguably does need to be loaned out. But I don't know whether I don't know whether I would want to do that or not. So it's tough. It's tough. He's a good player, but he does need regular game time. I think that's the point people are making. Red card at Leeds, and it's not a red. Yeah, Leeds are being sucked into danger, aren't they? What they're doing, they're losing, aren't they? They're losing to Chelsea. Yeah, losing 1-0 to Chelsea. Mason Mount, ex-Ram scoring. Being talking about that, who do you think is going to go down to the Championship next season? Do you think Leeds will join? Well, I say that, two of them are confirmed. But who do you think is going to join Watford and Norwich? Is it going to be Leeds, Burnley, Everton still are in the mix? Personally, I think based off form and the running, I think Leeds have got a lot to do. And Everton have been picking up out of nowhere. And I think Burnley are suddenly looking really good. I would love to see Davis back for the playoffs. Absolutely, yeah. 100%. We need him back, really, don't we? You know, Sheffield United fans said that he was one of the best players to come to Bramall Lane this season. And there is Stevie Cooper, Alan Tate, and Stephen Reid. Legends. Lee's going down, in my opinion. Yeah, I could definitely see it. We'd be a bit mad if they did. I suppose it wouldn't really, but, you know, they shouldn't really be going down. I think the squad's good enough, but they've had a lot of injuries, haven't they? Well, it's 1-0 Man United, but it's been pretty even, to be honest. Could quite easily be even still. Sapporo song right there. Of course, he scored 2 of those goals against Chelsea in the semi-finals, as well as he got the other goal. Del Taylor, yes. Unreal comeback in that game. Good clearance and Man United. I don't know any of their players, to be quite honest. Well, I've heard, I've looked through their team. I know Hugo, I think he's playing. He's their top scorer, so maybe he's someone to look out for Man United. In the league, United and Forest are on 41 points each, and they actually play each other this Saturday in the final game of the season. Winner finishes third. United stay third if it's a draw. Yeah, it's mad. We play each other twice in the space of a few days. Did Man U post the lineup? Yes, they did. Hugo's not playing. Oh, he's on the bench. Okay. Nice. Would Raddad do a job at centre back? You know what? I think he would. Imagine 90th minute, Raddad just belting a header into the top corner. Player final. He will be in later on for anyone who has no idea what I'm talking about. McAdam. There was not really anyone there, but that was a decent pullback. And then McDonald had a go as well. We're having the chances. Whose goal was better, Colback's or Spencer's? Oh, that is difficult. Colback's was at a more acute angle. But I think I went more mad for Jed's goal. So I think I'd say Jed's goal. But I don't know. What do you think? Forest fans can only really answer this, unless you've seen it. Jack Colback's or Jed Spencer's goal against QPR and then West Brom. Never asked you earlier, do you think Watford get promoted given their new manager? Well, they're going to have at least 3 more managers before the end of next season, so who knows? Probably will. And then they'll just come back down again. I hope they don't for the sake of football, really. And I think the way that was dealt with was incredibly unprofessional. If you've not seen, what's his name? Rob Edwards, the Forest Green Rovers manager, is now the Watford manager for next season, and he spoke to Watford without consulting Forest Green, which is quite scummy, really. And he just got them promoted as well, so I think that's quite poor from him. But he'll probably get sacked, which is the maddest thing about it. Why go to Watford? Spence all day long, his goal's better. Yeah, you agree as well. Nice. Oh, Bruno Fernandes is here. Interesting. It's always good to see some of the first teamers watching a youth game. My dad would be good in goal, I reckon, with his cap on like an old-fashioned goalie. But therefore, I'll be good in goal as well. But I hate being in goal. Whenever I have to play in goal with mates or something, I just use my feet because I just hate being in goal. I think I'm more for the opposite end of the pitch because I could get 40 goals a season easy. Maybe probably not. If he gets sacked, I have no sympathy. Yeah, I mean the whole Watford. I don't understand. They're a very strange club when it comes to that kind of thing. I'll go for Colback's goal. It's so unusual to see someone shoot from that kind of position. I think he did mean it. I definitely think he meant it. And I can see why people say he didn't, but I think he did. You know, look at the way he angled the shot. That's not a fluke. It's not like Max Lowe's goal against Millwall, because that was definitely a cross. People that aren't Forest fans that are new to this probably thinking, what on earth are you talking about? But yeah, Forest fans will understand that. Colback's goal, because it's one in a lifetime where Spence will likely score many more goals like that. That's a very good point, actually, David. Yeah, I mean, you don't really get many goals like that, do you, from that kind of angle with that kind of height and then dip all at the same time? You know, it's unreal. Yeah, Colback's goal purely for his reaction and everyone's reaction. Yeah, but people would. What I find, this is why I hate it when I see people leaving early when it's half time and full time. You don't know what's going to happen. That was literally right at the end of the first half, and some people miss that. I just thought, so it's right, really, doesn't it? We are playing better than Man United. Yeah, I think it's been pretty even, really. But I would say we've had the better chances besides United's goal. Yeah, we've got a lot to believe here, without a doubt. A lot to keep us believing. Sometimes the first team players learn a lot from youth games. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they could potentially be their future teammates for the first team. You know, it's a good save easy save from United's goalie. I ought to have a look at you. I put United's team up earlier, I think, just for like references. I can have a look at their team. I have no idea how to pronounce the goalkeeper's name, but let's just say he's Man United's goalkeeper. What's more likely, Watford keeping Rob Edwards as manager for the full season, or Derby getting promoted? I hate to say it, but probably Derby getting promoted. But no, that's probably quite evenly matched. Very evenly matched. Because if Derby don't get an owner, they're not going to come back up. If they do get an owner, they probably will. Which is what, in my opinion, I think that's what will happen. If they don't get an over, then they are truly screwed. But if they do, then yeah, they should be all right. Come on, lads. Yeah. Good to see you in here. Interesting name. Yeah, I'd say, as someone pointed out earlier, it's been quite an evenly matched game, to be honest. Both teams, as someone else said in the chat, you know, we're both in the same league on the same points, and we play each other in the league this weekend as well. So, you know, it's nothing too surprising. Oh, actually, I think I've actually heard of that player, Owen. I didn't think I'd heard of any of their players, but I have actually heard of Garnacho, is that, or Garnacho? Yeah. Be interested to see what James Garner thinks of this game, because he said on Instagram, actually, he's supporting both teams today, which is rightly so. Liverpool for the quad. Are you a Liverpool fan, Joshua? If so, then fair play to you. I don't think you will. I think City will win the league. I wouldn't be surprised if you did, but I think City will. I think you probably will win the Champions League and probably the FA Cup as well. And it's long overdue an FA Cup for Liverpool. Who's better, Philippe Montanier or Chris Hughton? Montanier. Instant reaction. That's how little I rate Chris Hughton, when Montanier was also really quite bad. Only one Rads, it's Garibaldi. Of course. Nottingham Forest supporters, Isle of Wight. Good to see you in there. But I definitely agree. There's plenty of clubs that wear red, but there's only one red. I was going to point to the shirt then, but I'm wearing an away kit. But there's only one red. Yeah. That's what I've heard of him. He's made his first team debut. It's corner Forest, though. Or free kick Forest. That came to nothing. I've been impressed with Farrell Johnson so far. But that was a easy block from United's number 7. He's made his first team debut. Wouldn't be surprised if United loan him to the Championship or League One side. This being Garnacho there, number 11. Yeah, fair enough. Garnacho played in the Argentina first team a few months ago. Really? Okay, that's pretty mental. Wayne Rooney, County could be playing Mansfield. Yep. He could be playing Morecambe and Fleetwood Town. Class away days. Not that I'd know, because I'd never known if I was playing that. I feel any manager's better than Hughton. Yeah, if Blackburn actually appoint Chris Hughton, then my opinion of Blackburn Rovers will change forever. Let's just say that. Player of the season, Rads. I'm going to go for McKenna. It could be a lot of players. It could be McKenna, Spence, Garner, Johnson. A lot. Yates. Yeah, it could be lots and lots of players because the team's just been that good. But I would agree, McKenna, absolute brick wall, and I mean it 100%. He is better than Harry Maguire by a landslide. But because he plays for Nottingham Forest, people don't think that. He just is. Montanier at least bought some decent cheese to the City Ground press conferences. I suppose that's a good thing, I suppose. As Bray would say, channel legend, he's not here at the moment, ingest cheese. He used to always say that. I don't know why. He said many interesting things. But do that if you want to. If Blackburn get Hughton, well, good luck. Yeah. That's an understatement, really, isn't it? Player of the season, Spencer Johnson. Yeah, you could give it to so many players, couldn't you? Like, there's been that many standout performers. If any Forest fans in particular, who is your player of the season if you've not commented already? Because, like we're saying, there could be quite a few. Imagine not ingesting cheese. Yeah, imagine not. Could never be me. I had cheese earlier, actually. So, I can't be accused of that. Yates, Wall, Spencer, Johnson. Yeah. Could even be Colback. We've not even mentioned Colback, have we? There's been loads of players. I think if Davis and Surridge had been here since the start, you could definitely consider them as well. 100%. Well, there's a goal early on from a free kick headed in by Bennett, the captain, I think it was actually. Other than that, Man U have hardly threatened. We haven't been bombarding United's goal, but I'd say we've been the better side. And very similar to the Chelsea match. The Chelsea match was like this, where it was actually it was more in our favour in terms of shots, but we weren't actually doing that much. And Garnacho right there had a very good chance. As we were just saying earlier, one of the few players I've heard of in this team. Our team in general should be team of the season. Includes Lyle Taylor, They all have been so crucial, and the improvements from the first 7 games is unbelievable. 100%. I'll tell it just for that game against Bristol City. Like, yeah, definitely. Player of the season is the fan who held the ball against West Brom. Yeah, when the player whacked it into the crowd. Yeah, that was stupid, wasn't it? What about Samba? Yeah, good old Samba. People forget about goalkeepers in this kind of conversation, but yeah, you have to think about Reece. And then the fact that we also had Horvath, who came in and did amazing. Like, we've got that many good players in this team. For me, player of the season, McKenna, Spencer, or Yates. Yeah, fair enough. It could be any of them. I'd say Samba. He's kept us in some important games this season. Highest save percentage in the championship. Yeah. What a goalkeeper. Top goalkeeper. And I'm pleased. I actually think him getting sent off was one of the best things that could have happened to him, because it's matured him a lot, made him way better. You know, he's still got that mentality about him of a bit of a wind-up merchant, which is good. You need that, but he was doing it too much. You know, you can't just whack an opposition player, and he's not even looked like doing anything like that since. And I think not only the fact he did a suspension, but that he then missed like another 3 games afterwards, and especially when Horvath did even better than anyone could have thought he would have done. Is that a question, Tom? Most underrated player of the season for Forest? I mean, difficult, isn't it? I suppose we're not talking. I think, Colback's actually a very good shout, but he doesn't play all the time. But I think Figueiredo has to be in that conversation. Came in and did unreal. He looked just as comfortable as Wall, McKenna, and Cookie. But I'd say, probably Colback. Could be a lot of players though, couldn't it? What, in your opinion, was Samba's best save of the season? The first one that springs to mind is his save against Luton at home, where he kept us in it that match. Like, we had a man sent off, he saved the penalty, and he was just, one of the few occasions where we were playing defensively, but we had Colback sent off. Yeah, United were just on the attack there, kind of. Ball in. Shooting position, really. Oh, that's a good chance for United. Went wide, though. What was I saying? Samba, yes. I'd say his save against Luton, if you don't know what I mean, it was like a double save, I think. Or, it was spectacular. It was really good. And I saw it was pretty close to it as well. So, but he's had loads of brilliant moments, Bruce. That's a good question, Steve. 5 aside Forest team: Samba, Wall, McKenna, Garner, Davis. I like that, but I think if you're going to have a 5-a-side team, I'd probably go for another attacker there. So I'd probably have like Samba, either of Wall and McKenna. Let's just go Wall. That's difficult, actually. You could have like, I don't know. You need like 2 players in one area of the pitch, don't you, really? You can't just have like one attacker, one midfielder, one defender. Interesting. I think I'd have, Samba, Wall. I think I would have Garner. I mean, you can't really play Zinchenko in midfield, can you? But I would have Davis. Yeah, any Forest fans in here, which there'll be quite a few. If you could pick a 5-a-side Forest team, put it in the comments. I'd like to see that. I think within 1 or 2 years, Asapro Song and Dale Taylor could be in the first team. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Dale Taylor could have played against Swansea, actually, about 2 weeks ago nearly. But yeah, I do like the look of Dale Taylor. Very tidy, confident player. And he's got a lot of goals this season. Well, it's not far away from half time. It's currently 1-0 to Man U. Zinker's our backbone. Yeah, it's a very interesting subject, isn't it, Zinkernagel? Some people hate him. Not hate, but not sure about him. Other people love him. And I'm in the middle. I think it's very important the way we play. I think whenever we have Zink in the team, we play better. But then he also goes and misses a sitter every so often. So I don't know what to think about him, but I will probably keep him if I had the choice. Yeah, he's a great player. Great player. Forest haven't had a chance really for a while. But Garnacho, been a player that stood out for me at Man United. Samba, Cook, Spence, Garner, Johnson. How would that work in terms of formation? Or are you just picking like two defenders? But then again, it's a five-a-side. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Oh, it's in! Great chance and a great goal. Josh Powell, that was an awful mistake for United's goalie. Wow, okay then. What a goal. And that was it was a bit of a fluke, I guess, but it was a great goal. Great goal from Josh Powell. Is that Josh Powell? Yes. Yeah, interesting how both goals have probably been pretty poor goalkeeping. But I don't think either side will care in that regard. Not a good bit of goalkeeping at all from their goalie. I can't pronounce his name. But great goal. Great shot from Josh Powell. Man United 1, Nottingham Forest 1. And it's all square going into the break as it stands anyway. What channel is this on? It is on the FA Player or Man United TV. Both for free. I'm not 100% sure about Man United TV, but FA Players for free. You do have to make an account, but that's nothing too taxing, I shouldn't think. Yeah, I think that's a good team, Andrew. Samba, Wall, Garner, Johnson, Davis. Yeah. De Gea style. But I've seen De Gea do that before. Remember the World Cup against Spain? Against Spain, he plays for Spain. Spain v Portugal. Remember, he made a howler of a mistake, very similar to that. I mean, he's been at United as long as I've watched United, and yeah, he's seen some stuff, hasn't he? David De Gea, like he's watched Harry Maguire defend, for instance. Get Scott Twine. Yeah, I'd love to see Scott Twine come in. Okay. United on the attack, though. Came to nothing. Been a good half. Good atmosphere as well. Luke, this is a PG-friendly channel. Thoughts on Chris Hughton? I'm just thinking how to word this. Go and watch my video, Chris Hughton's retirement home, and that will probably give you a fair assumption. To be quite honest, yeah, it's completely serious, not at all a wind-up. Forest lads showing some real resilience to come back from 1-0 against Chelsea. Yeah, I thought that was amazing, that match. We didn't just come from 1-0 down, throughout the whole match. We were losing with 5 minutes to go, and we won 3-1. That was a great half. Good half from the lads. 1-1 between Man U and Nottingham Forest. And yeah, we put half time up. Decent. So United scored early on, but then it was quickly followed up by. What am I on about? No, there was a goal basically at the start and end of the game, and I think it was fair enough. David, that is insulting. Are you? I haven't watched that video 8 times. Well, no, I'm not doubting you, Luke. I mean, it's the kind of thing you'd do, so I'm not really surprised. So fair play to you for that. To be fair, David, it is my favourite video of yours, the retirement skit. Yeah, I have thought about doing another thing similar to that, to be honest. I don't do many skits, but I'd like to do a few more because they're pretty fun. I think we're going to get my dad come in for the second half, maybe even at half time. Rad Dad. If you're new, then yeah, that's who is going to come in. And if you are new, please, of course, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. It's vastly appreciated. Every little bit of help means a huge amount. We're going for 3,000 subscribers. And yeah, it'll be really, really good if you could do that, everyone. But yeah, it's half time between the two sides. A fantastic crowd, really, for a youth game. And yeah, I'd say it's been a fair game so far for both teams. And there's a lot of talent. They're now showing the highlights. The game has not started again. The lads have played very well. Yeah, agreed. You Red, says Gordon. Good to see you in there. Houghton lost his way at Forest. Didn't feel like he had the necessary backing. To be honest, D. Smith, I think it was just him really. And yeah, he didn't have the best backing at times, but he was just an absolutely abysmal manager, quite frankly. Houghton, decent man, good manager in his time, but very poor for Forest. Out of date, yeah, that probably sums it up, really. And that's the thing. He did well at previous clubs. He just didn't do it at Forest, which is frustrating. And if he goes to Blackburn, then my condolences to Blackburn Rovers fans. City beating Wolves, that's not a surprise. Chelsea beating Leeds as well in the Prem. We've also got Leicester v Norwich and Watford v Everton. So I presume Watford might just sack Roy midway through the game, appoint this lad from Forest Green. And then the next game, they'll get someone else in. I don't know. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. I did, Nick. And good to see you in here, mate. Nice to see you. Yeah, I did, actually. Wasn't suspecting that. And I think he was saying that I actually had one of the highest scores in the predictions of all the content creators. But yeah, it was pretty good to be featured in that. But yeah, what are your thoughts, everyone, on the half, if you've been watching it? Or just in general, to be honest, just to ask me anything about the game or regardless, you know. Halftime Q&A, we'll call it that. I believe Rad Dad's coming in, so I'll have a few questions for him as well. I hope Forest Green do well in League One. Yeah, they're doing amazing, really, aren't they? So fair play. Hello. Interesting entry. How are you?
Evening.
What have you been watching it?
No.
Well, it's been a good game. Rad Dad, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're all well.
My dad, if you couldn't tell. It's yeah.
I've got my own chair, shall I?
Yeah, you do that. The half has been good. I do think we can go on to win the game. Definitely the way we've been playing.
Okie dokie.
That's better screen. That's probably better, isn't it?
So 1-1, all to play for. This could go to pens. I'd like to see that. Steve, hello, sir. How are you?
Both goals were probably the keeper at fault for both of them, really.
James, hello. Hope you're well. Hope everybody's well. Yeah, come on, you yellows with a bit of orange. I don't particularly like this kit, but it is a lucky kit for us, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And we'll be wearing this for the first team on Saturday. I think that'll be a draw, at Bramall Lane.
It'll probably be the last time we wear it.
And then Davis will be back.
Possibly.
Mr. Smith, hello, sir.
That was our goal. It's a poor mistake, really, from their goalie.
Yeah.
Josh Powell.
So that's David De Gea in goal, then. Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's very similar.
David De Gea's son. It's just, every time I see it. My day's been busy, but I like being busy.
Half time now.
Busy's good. Yeah. I predict, again, going on to next Tuesday with the first team, I think Davis will be back. And he'll batter his way through the Sheffield United defence and score many, many goals.
We need him back.
We do need him back. Are we talking about player of the season?
Yeah, earlier.
Well, it's the entire team, isn't it? But, you know, if I'm forced to pick one player, I would pick McKenna because I've only ever seen him make a couple of mistakes the entire season.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but it's the whole team and the manager. And, yeah.
You could pick anyone, really, couldn't you?
And then I don't want to talk about Chris Hughton anymore because...
What an awful manager.
Yeah, and if Blackburn get him, well, they must want their heads looking at.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah. And this Rob Edwards that's gone to Watford. Yeah. Well, after a month...
He's gone for a paycheck.
Yeah, after a month, he'll be gone again. Forest five-a-side squad. We're picking five-a-side squads then.
We're doing that earlier on.
Samba, Worrell.
Yeah, pretty well, Andrew. Yeah.
Samba, Worrell, McKenna, Garner, Johnson.
Interesting. I think this is... I don't know what game this is.
So what game is it?
Showing Villa v Liverpool, but it is...
I don't like it when players take a penalty like that and do it. Who is it does a little skip before he... Pogba. Just kick the ball in the back of the net, man.
I'm sure there'll be a few Man United fans in there. What do you think of Paul Pogba? Because I can't stand him.
He's brilliant for France, but for United, he's pants. John T is saying, best Forest player I've seen this season. There's so many, though, isn't he?
Yeah, then you could pick quite a few.
I need to think about that. Sorry.
Heaton with Garner, technical director.
Is it a technical director?
Yes.
Really?
I'm just trying to get the camera to be at a better angle. Yes, he is. But he can be a manager as well, I think.
You keep saying the word manager. He doesn't manage.
Well, no, he's not actually. He's just there. He's getting a paycheck and saying the most...
I think next door's cat would be a better manager than Chris Hughton. Have we heard of next door and say, can we borrow their cat to manage Blackburn? And he'll do better than Hughton.
I'd probably have more faith, to be honest. I think if Forest played without a manager, they'd probably do better under Chris Hughton anyway. Yeah.
I think Forest can push on and win. Yes, Mr. Smith. I presume it's Mr. Smith, yes.
I agree.
Luke, how are you doing? Full-time prediction for this match. I think we're going to win on penalties. I really do.
We played well enough for it. I don't know what game this is. They're showing us at half-time, but they're showing us something between Villa and Liverpool. It looks like last season as well, so I don't know.
Could this be last season under 18 final?
Yes, it is, because Villa won, actually, so that's why. Yeah. Because they're last season's kits.
Last season's... Oh, Liverpool's away kit from last season. Got you.
And that's Villa's home kit as well. Yeah, that's what they're showing us. It's David.
Yes.
You're also called David. Good to see you.
David, welcome. Nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from everybody. Good. Well done, Luke.
If Hughton did...
Keep up your analysis. I bet you're getting really bit good at that now.
Hughton did terrible in every way at Forest. Did amazing at every other club. Watch him now go to Blackburn and do really well. Because that would be like the ultimate stab in the back for Forest.
Not bad. We've got our Lord Stevie Cooper now.
He just genuinely hated Forest.
Hayden, hello, sir.
But then again, I don't care because we've got Cooper.
Isle of Wight. Yes, hello from the Isle of Wight. Notts Forest. Oh, that's what it said. Yeah, I've seen that on YouTube. One of the watch-along channels called us Notts Forest.
The ultimate...
Who are they?
The ultimate insult.
Yeah, they know that.
It's Notts Forest and Forest spelled with an R. But two R's.
Oh, Dex, thanks, mate.
Forest spelled with two R's.
I like the Ukrainian colours. Yeah, big on that.
Are we all praying that Davis is back for the playoffs? Of course. Keep up the great content. Thank you very much, Gamer316.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that, mate.
Notts Forest, yeah.
Notts Forest with two R's. For starters, you know it's not two R's.
They're just doing it as a wind-up. Rise above it.
Notts. We're not Notts County. We're not playing in the National League. Okay?
Notts County. Oh, they're the other team, other Nottingham team, aren't they? Yes, I have heard of them.
We don't really care about them, though.
Have they done anything? Ever?
They're just there, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I've been to Meadow Lane loads of times.
Well, no, it's nothing close to the level of like Derby. or even less.
I saw Bobby Moore play for Fulham at Meadow Lane at the end of his career. Now, when a Derby fan says Notts Forest, I always reply spelling Derby with an A, and Matt kept on to wear them all. Put 11 points and a fiver in the bank.
George Best play?
I saw George Best, Alan Mullery, and Bobby Moore play for Fulham against Notts at Meadow Lane. Although I've seen Best play before at the City Ground a couple of times.
I have a feeling Leicester are losing to Norwich because my mate who supports Leicester is just complaining.
Yeah. So
no, they're not, but they're not playing well quite clearly. The Wolves are drawing with Man City.
Well, that's good for Liverpool, isn't it? Because I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, as you know, but I'd like them to win everything.
I'm just going to apply saying you're watching Leicester. So it's not really a surprise.
Leicester, didn't we beat them in the Cup?
4-1.
Was it 4-1, really?
Absolutely annihilated them.
Yes. Laquan, hello, sir. More Ukrainian colours. Excellent. Keep it up. Best at the time, as I can remember, was pretty average because he was getting towards the end of his career. I'm doing very well, Laquan.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were all three players that were, towards the end of their careers. They were there. Still little touches, especially from Best. But he kind of went off the rails, didn't he, from various reasons. Anyway, that was in the 70s, for God's sake. Quite a few there, son. To say it's a under-18s youth final.
Yeah. It's been a very good game so far.
Yeah, it has been ages. I like doing these live stream things once in a while. It's a good thing.
We've done 2 this season. I did a stream to the deadline day in January and the World Cup draw. But this is the first watch along I've done in over a year. It was the last day of last season. So
if anybody sees us at the City Ground, we usually sort of like hang around outside the shop. Please come and have a chat with us. Great to see you.
It's always really
get a score prediction.
Pretty surreal when we do get people come up to us, isn't it?
Yeah, we've seen Luke.
It's great to see. So
who else have we seen?
Woods,
Door, of course. Max.
Lots
Max.
Yeah, great guy. Lots of people from the Doors channel, really.
Yeah.
Glenn.
We all have a common interest, a common love for our club. Megaphone Man, yeah.
Craig, I think, briefly. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people.
Des?
No, not seen Des in person. Anyone that's not a Forest
did they,
fan.
Colin? I didn't know that. I may have even been to that match, to be honest. Colin said all three played. And we won 3-0.
Well, I mean, I can still keep in touch with people via videos. I can reply, but I get what you mean. Live interaction is even better, which is why streams are great. But
they're so young, aren't they, these lads? Fair play to them.
Yeah, the only one I know is Garnacho, the number 11 for United, because he's played for Argentina's main team. So.
Yeah, he was number 7 in that. Was it 8-2 when United beat Northampton 8-2? I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why the final is being played at Old Trafford and it's Man United.
I think that the FA have decided where the final is going to be played way before the tournament even starts.
Apologies for that.
Like the Champions League.
Is the camera even in? It's not even in proper focus, is it? It's just graceful.
I thought that's because I wanted to shave. Could that be it? It might be, affecting the focus.
Oh, right. Yeah, definitely. Did you see?
Yeah, the final's going to be.
I did, Nick. Yeah, pretty funny.
I saw Des. Yeah,
fair play.
I subscribed so he'd have to wear that kit. To be honest,
I was already subscribed to Do Daily.
Yes, Tom. We've got 3 cup finals coming up, with a big one at Wembley. Huddersfield. Forest Huddersfield final. We win convincingly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is it kicked off again?
Yep. I'll turn it up a bit.
Oh, yeah, I can tell now because the clock, look, that's a bit of a giveaway.
All-time chart. They've seen a huge lead in that.
So is there some Forest United first teamers?
Well, Cooper, Reed, and Tater are all there from Forest.
And how's Jimmy Garner? Where does his
what do you say? He's following both teams on Instagram.
Okay, yeah.
I know Fernandez is here. Oh. Let's realise it's not half time, is it?
Is that the Forest goal injured there?
I'm not sure. There we go. Not half time now, so that's probably not needed. Did you know Cooper's last season with Swansea finished the same amount of points? Wins, draws, losses. As far as got this. Really? Wow. Okay.
Yes, Andrew, we do that a lot, fighting off the paparazzi.
Yes, we do actually. Yeah, I've done.
No, it's just a nice place to wait.
Signatures, I haven't done that actually.
Check the new team, everything.
I've done some selfies to be fair, but nothing more than that.
Yeah, Forest 3-0 against Huddersfield. Yep, you're right there, mate.
Imagine the scenes, Huddersfield as well, set off fireworks and everything. I was quite impressed with myself, to be honest, about my little firework graphic that I did in my last video. I thought that was quite a nice gesture to Huddersfield Town fans. Yeah. So
David De Gea's son has been injured.
David De Gea's son.
And he looks a bit.
I'm going to do it.
Kiefer Moore links with the Bournemouth thinks. Well, he would, wouldn't he?
Kiefer Moore always scores against.
Did he score? He scored against us when he was playing for Cardiff, didn't he? When we had that off day. What game was it where Yates scored the own goal?
He'd already gone to Bournemouth.
Oh, had he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He left in January. What did you just say about Yates?
Which game was it that Yates scored the own goal? He passed back to Samba.
Yeah.
It was Borough, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was that and Cardiff, the only games we've genuinely played really badly. So not very often. Hey, do you want to be a centre back?
Yeah, I used to be a centre back when I was at school in the olden days, in the 60s. That was before electricity was invented, the wheel, you name it. Yes, Joe, I'll give that a go. Actually, I think I've seen a be in goal, then I can sit down and, have a bit of a rest. I'm 84 and all said and done.
I think we'd thrash Luton, to be honest, at Wembley. That pitch is so much bigger than Luton's pitch. I know it's a weird thing to say.
Well, Luton's ground is about as big as your room,
Luton's ground is so small. We could easily beat them.
And of course, a replay of the 1959 FA Cup final. I was 2 when we last won the cup.
Actually, no, I won't say that. I'm gonna do a video about the playoffs probably tomorrow. Should be out tomorrow. I was gonna say a stat, but I'll save it for the video. So watch that if you want to find out what it is. Paul, I don't know what you want about, mate, but fair enough, I guess.
Well, it's not. It seems in US.
Something rather interesting. I'd rather you not comment that kind of thing. So
we don't want to get too political, Paul. I made a comment about the Ukrainian colours because
Oh, that's a good header away. Hammond.
Jack, I'm Rad Dad. I'm his dad. Would Jack be from Ireland at all?
Yes.
Okay, Jack, welcome.
Rad Dad is this guy here. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
How long have you lived here then?
Lived here, this house. 22 years.
Really?
We've been here.
Fantastic.
So, Jack, whereabouts in Ireland, mate? Because Ireland's a fantastic country. I've only ever really been to Dublin. And the Guinness tastes different in Ireland, than it does here.
Yeah, you're better than Dad, aren't you?
I don't like to comment. We both have our place. Is that a good right answer?
It can be.
Oh, do you think so? Whoever wins that wasn't Sheffield United.
Good chance for Forest.
Well, I think, Sheffield beat us. I think I'd want Sheffield to beat whoever, Luton or Huddersfield.
Well, yeah, I don't want Luton up, and I do not want Huddersfield up. So
okay, Blades then.
But I don't want Blaze to get there.
So. We haven't got a Blades fan in the family, remember?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Steve.
Yeah. Not this Steve.
Cork, okay.
You're Steve. Another Steve.
We've got two Steves in our family. Cork, right. That's... I'm trying to think of the map of Ireland. Bottom left, is it? I'm sorry if I got it wrong.
It's
I do apologise.
somewhere.
I've got geographics of Ireland wrong, but... Yeah, I've only scratched the surface going to Ireland. There's lots more to see. Celtic have scored. What game's that they play?
What, sorry?
Nick's just said Celtic. Is it the SPL?
Probably. What a surprise they're winning. I'm just going to check what game that is. They're beating Dundee United 1-0.
At home?
Away.
Home.
Rangers are beating Ross County.
Tannadice, or what's the other one? Tannadice and the other Dundee club, because they're right across the road from each other, aren't they?
Rangers beating Ross County 2-0 as well.
Man City are winning 1-3. Okay.
Yeah.
So 1-1, everything to play for. I'm sorry to say, I don't know a great deal about the under-18s.
Well, if you'd watched my video about it, you'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
imagine not watching. I did watch it,
but because I'm old, I forget things very easily.
Imagine not watching my video. Disappointing.
I'm sure I did watch it.
You did, but you just...
Did you say many things about it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope he is. Ain't nobody like Joe Luddy. I want Davis fit.
I would love him to come back for the City Ground game, and then of course play in the final. But we've got Surridge. Oh, Celtic only need a point to win the SPL.
Well,
of course, Rangers have got through to the Europa League final.
I really hope Rangers.
I know they play in the Europa League.
Frankfurt.
Okay.
West Ham should have won that, shouldn't they? Really?
And I wanted West Ham really. So take it a corner. Very similar style to Jimmy Garner. Oh, come on, Reds. I mean, Yellers. Of course it is, Andrew. Yes. That's where Roy Keane comes from.
It's so weird watching.
I once opened the door for Roy Keane. I was leaving a shop and he was coming in. I was so awestruck. I just opened the door and I said hello, and I closed it as he walked by me. It was Roy Keane.
Fascinating.
Brushed by fame. Yeah, South East Ireland. Okay, yeah. Geography, you see, as well as football. You learn something every day on this channel. Joe Lolly scored the winner at Wembley. Good. Right, Danes Park. Thanks, Andrew. Andrew is a walking encyclopedia of football knowledge. It's Tannadice and Danes Park. Right. I do know they're like across the road from each other, aren't they?
I think they're closer than Forest and...
They are, yeah. And then it's Notts and us. See, that's when you say Notts.
Yeah, that's when you say Notts. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a big difference.
Yeah, there was a thing on YouTube about football stadiums. Footy Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
That.
I bet you're faster than Ben and Johnson.
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, of course I am. Yeah. If Johnson and I have to line up, I'm in my car, he isn't, I beat him dead easy.
I doubt that, to be honest.
Red Sheep, my player this season, I'm going to go with the man mountain, Mr. McKenna. But the whole team, really.
You'll never beat McKenna.
Hey, that'd be a good chant, Should we try that?
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
I have.
Let's try that on Tuesday. I reckon we're on to a winner there.
No offense to people, but I can't believe 2 people didn't understand that we were being sarcastic.
We were just looking about.
We did that in the video, and
somebody thought, hang on a minute, that's already exists. But I was being...
hence why you said it sarcastically.
I'm in my car, he isn't. Easy beat him. He is a fast lad, though, isn't he? But then again, at that age, I was, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're going to see Forest for 53 years. Can you imagine that? How much money do you think I've spent going to follow Forest over the years? All those programs. I should have saved my programs, you know.
I've actually still got. Oh, well, to be honest, I stopped buying them after 2 games this season. But I've got a few in this drawer.
Well, I was going to buy one for the Liverpool game, but they'd put another 50p on, or £1, was it?
All David De Gea.
This
might nudge the camera a little bit. Apologies, everyone. I'm just opening my desk. There we go.
With the bolt of Nottingham. Thanks, Luke.
I've got some programs here.
How much are they then? Get your Brugge. Was that an England one I see?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're going to England match. I mean, like Wembley. When we get to Wembley, we'll get one then.
I've bought literally one program, and then
it'll be about £8.
I just thought I'd buy them and I'd never read them, so I just stopped getting them. That was our game against Bradford at the very start of the season, and then I just stopped buying them because I just thought I'd get them and I never read them. So yeah, I've got a few in here.
Well, Tom, I refused to spend that extra 50 pence or £1 because it was just Liverpool.
Oh no, actually no, I got one for our humiliation against Wolves.
That was 4-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who's
surprised?
How many have you got? Have you got your very first programme?
Yes, but I don't know where it is. It's not here.
The 2 Dundees are 0 point. Yeah, that
was an awful match in every way. 1-0 defeat to Charlton.
Oh yes. Taylor scored that.
Horrible game.
So Nick, we are second, aren't we? Having the 2 teams in close proximity.
Pre-season v Crystal Palace, a legendary vlog on my channel that I did, which was absolutely awful.
Yeah,
it was, and I've come a long way.
And we saw Roy then, didn't we?
That was like the first video I ever did on this channel that I actually classify as somewhat professional.
He's never been to Wembley, right? Well, I've never been to the new Wembley.
Wait, I keep lying. I bought
3.
I bought 3.
Get yourself down there.
I bought 3 programs. That was Cardiff this season. The legend that is Bong.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Wait a minute. Nobody's mentioned Bong as Forest Player of the Season.
Bong.
Yes. Number 13. Come in. Your time's up.
I think Luke Shaw's not been very good this season. Then Bong's available on a free, Man United fans, if you're watching. You want to get him.
Yes, Boofy, you're right. The 1-0 defeat. And it was flipping cold that night.
What a player. £85 million.
Yeah, well spent.
I've got 3 here from a few years ago.
You got your very first one?
No, I don't know where it is. I have, but I've no idea where it is. Somewhere.
I've got my very first one. It was Forest Man U at City Ground.
This was a
Best Law and Charlton.
2018, a 3-0 win against Barnsley. Right there.
Too many Phils has got some signed programs, but he lost them.
Oh wow!
Lars Bohemian, what a player!
See, you know that shop near the City Ground? They sell loads of old programs.
Yeah, you could spend a fortune in
there.
Get
a lot of merchandise. This was a 3-0 defeat to Preston.
Could I just interrupt? We're not actually commenting much on the actual
not much is actually
reason
happening.
why we're here.
Not much is actually happening.
Well, they're doing a lot of running around.
What was actually happening the last 10 minutes? Not much, really.
Things.
I've got 2 more here. I've got 1 more. This was a 1-0 win against Norwich.
Oh, could I just say that Nigel Clough's uncle used to run our post office when I lived at Bramcote?
Yeah, I remember this Preston game, unfortunately, too well. I remember that the day after, I took Karanka signed about 10 players on deadline day, and we went mental. And we still...
It was the kiss of death signing too many players.
And we needed it, though, because this squad was a total mess, from what I remember. And we still finished about 17th. So.
Yeah, Andrew, I think you're right. I think I bought the new Peter Taylor stand when it gets done.
Forest fans.
You know, it shows you a shot to the Forest fans. I always have a look. Because we saw Max, didn't we? At the Hull Bournemouth game.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Most memorable match.
I think
David.
Right. Asapro Song is a bit like Keenan Davis.
There's been quite a few, hasn't he?
But this season, there's countless.
The atmosphere against Liverpool was like a European match in the old days. Beating Derby, of course.
The whole cup run will be something.
The whole cup run. Arsenal, Huddersfield, Leicester.
Insane. Derby.
That goal we scored against Reading after 20-odd seconds. There's been a lot of.
I mean, we've scored. We've scored so many goals.
Yeah,
we beat West Brom and Reading 4-0, Swansea 5-1.
All because of our Lord Stevie Cooper. He should be knighted.
Since when have Forest ever scored that many goals? It's just mad.
Not since the Clough, not since Frank Clark era, I don't think.
We have a high attendance problem. Yeah, I don't know why we're not going to build it. Well, we are, but I don't know when. We've been on about building that stand for years.
Yeah,
still hasn't happened.
I mean, you have to start as soon as the season's finished. But even when the new season does start, it won't be finished.
I'll have to go to somewhere else in the ground and just hope I'm not one of the fans that gets kicked out, because you're going to lose some fans for like a year.
Yeah.
Because I sit in the Peter Taylor stand, obviously, and I'm sitting there again next season. So
yeah,
and they're not even going to start it next season. So I'm obviously not doing it anytime soon.
I think it will happen. It will happen, but I don't know when, because it will then complete the ground, won't it? The other three stands are really good.
We do actually, yeah. I think we have a lot. West Brom felt so nice to walk home to. It was unbelievable, that match. But every game is that. I think that was one of the most complete performances of the season.
What's that?
4-0 win against West Brom.
Yes.
You know, the second half, he may not have.
They were quite mardy though.
Done that much, but we.
I mean, who was the lad that kicked the ball into the crowd?
That was Gardner Hickman.
Dreadful. And then they did it again in the second half. Another player.
When Carlin Grant got subbed off, he chucked his shirt down. I mean, Bruce kept wandering out the technical area.
Yeah.
They're constantly looking at that.
Oh, but in all fairness, that was a throw-in to West Brom that resulted in our goal. But, I'm not going to complain. 2023, okay.
Even game, this.
Yeah, Steve Bruce, he didn't just come out the area like all managers do. He was like way over there, moaning. Well,
Thank you very much, Gareth.
Gareth, welcome.
Really appreciate that. Yeah, evenly match game. But again, I'd say honestly, it's been more in United's half.
Yeah.
This second half. And it's very similar to Chelsea. I think it's more fluid than the Chelsea match, because Chelsea, it was quite kicker and rush. There was lots. You could tell it was an under-18s game, whereas this is quite a high quality for a youth game. So
United being on a double substitution,
I think it's pretty good. It doesn't feel like it's it's a youth match really. Well, it does, but it's pretty good quality for it. You can't lose 4-0 and blame the ref.
No,
but still criticise it. But you're not going to blame them as much, are you?
We're not seeing much of Charlie McNeil, who's been so good, especially in this cup.
Oh, I didn't know that, Nick, about the City Ground Women's Euros. I went to two of Denmark's games in Euro 96 because they were the seeded team in their group, and they played a couple of their matches at the City Ground.
Hugo's come on for United. He's their top scorer this season. So
I reckon Cooper. Yeah, Cooper's there, isn't he?
Yeah.
You see, that's a sign of a really good manager. Not only is he bothered about the first team, he's bothered about the whole club. With him and Dave Murphy, they're making Forest how they are now, and we're just going to improve and get better and better.
It's really good to see.
How do you know how many people's watching? Oh, where it says 72.
It's really good to see. It's really strange to see Forest play at Old Trafford. But we haven't done it in like 2 decades, have we? We wouldn't have played there.
I have been to Old Trafford and we did lose. But then again, I've been to Ellen Road and we won 4-0.
Currently on 55 likes, everyone. If you've not hit the like button, then please do me a favour, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, because we want to try and get 3,000 subscribers.
How far are you off now?
About 200, and not far away.
Okay.
So, I think we can do it pretty soon. It'd be really appreciated, everyone.
I even got a Leicester City fan at work to subscribe to you. I saw him do it. He was on his phone. So you have a Leicester City fan.
Well, that's nothing, not really strange. I already know a few Leicester fans that are subscribed, but I get
I do. I work with a few.
I know there's a few Derby fans that watch. Not many, but there's a few that are subscribed. So, like,
what was that comment I saw right at the beginning?
Yeah,
it was obviously from a Derby
told
fan.
him to enjoy League One.
More have got the chance now. Delhi, Newgate on for Manchester United. No changes as yet from the Forest bench.
Yeah, come on, 67 minutes gone. Forest first time cross. Yes. Oh, good stop there by David De Gea's son.
Probably is actually. Yeah, there's about 60,000 people there. I don't think we would actually have had anything close to this. Well, no, maybe apart from Chelsea or Arsenal in the cup games, like 2 years ago. They were away, so they might have been. How did Derby do? How did Derby do?
Who?
Derby County.
Derby County?
Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
No,
I
have an inkling of
No,
that,
wait, I know the answer to this. I do know. Just hang on a minute. What's it begin with?
D.
I think they got relegated.
Did they?
Yes, with only £4.50 in the bank because
really?
They must have spent 50 pence that fiver so far.
Yeah.
Rickstick, yes. I think we would have finished second if Mr. Cooper had been with us right from the start. But like you say, the bad start probably kick-started us into where we are now. So, yeah. Back to the Derby thing you just said. They were relegated.
Yeah, sad.
Oh, what a shame.
Really sad. Anyway, moving on.
Who should we sign this summer? Because if we go up, when we go up, we'll need to strengthen the squad.
Scott Twine.
Who?
MK Don's player. Scott Twine.
Jed Wallace.
Yeah.
Millwall, is it? Millwall.
Keep keep the loanees.
Keep the loanees, including Jimmy Garner.
To be honest, him more than anyone.
I mean, out of all the loanees, who would you want? You can only have one. Who would it be, guys?
It's got to be Garner or Spence.
No, one. Spence Garner.
Garner.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Garner.
Yeah.
Spence is unbelievable, though, so I don't know.
5,000 Forest fans. Dawes there. Well, I expect Daw to be there. I bet Max is there as well, isn't he?
I think he is.
Yeah. Buffett. Yeah, you're right. Spence, Garner. But I'd even...
No, it's got to be Spence, hasn't it?
No, but Garner's good.
I think Garner's incredible.
He sprays a ball. He just casually looks up and he strokes the ball like Piero and Beckham. Well, not as good as them, but give it time. Tricky one. No, we need to sign all 5 of them. Davis, we've got to have him.
Collins.
Come on, 70 minutes gone. So I presume there's extra time for this, then pens.
Yeah, 6,000 Forest fans for a youth match is mad.
Yeah, 70k there altogether.
Wait, it says 67,000.
Oh, right, okay. So what does Old Trafford hold then?
74,000.
And Forest is 30. 30?
Yep.
Yeah.
We've got a bigger ground than some Prem teams. Bigger than Burnley, bigger than...
Oh, I've only been past Burnley and it is tiny.
Well, Watford aren't there anymore, but Watford and...
Yes, Garrett Zinks.
Norwich.
I think we need him. Yeah.
Who else? I think is it bigger than Brighton? I think it's bigger than Brighton.
Andrew, you're right there. Yeah, it'll do him some good. Yeah. I love the way the announcer at the start of the game, welcome to the world famous City ground. It's absolutely right. It is world famous.
That's a great comment, Andrew. Playing at the Old Trafford is a good stepping stone for the real deal. The City ground.
Bigger than Norwich, yep.
I was putting comments up in the first half, but I don't want to keep getting rid of the game on my screen, so I just keep reading them separately.
Yeah, we need Ghana. We need them all. Simple as that. And then, yeah, back to the question from, I'm sorry, I forget who it was. Who else would be signed?
Well, it's
Joe Rothwell.
Didn't you say Marcus Rashford?
Yeah, I think Marcus Rashford. Can you see him playing for us?
In the Prem, possibly.
No, we're in the Prem, right? He's not really been picked that much.
Because he's gone so far down in his pedigree.
Yeah, Ronaldo will have him.
Because he's gone so far down in his pedigree, he could rejuvenate himself.
Yeah, but he has done a lot of non-footballing things, hasn't he?
Yeah, but it's good that he's done that, but he's a footballer, isn't he? You know, he should have been doing that more than anything, in my opinion. And I think that, as well as the fact that Man United are just pretty awful these days. These guys are genuinely playing better than the first team. For these young Man United players, they're actually playing better.
Well, they're out to prove something, can't they?
So, you know, that probably is also one of the reasons.
We've got a new Chinese owner. Okay.
No, that's a joke, I think.
Name one away day anywhere in the world you'd love to go to.
Ajax, someone said.
Ajax, yes.
Dortmund looks really good.
I've been to Seville, Bernabeu.
I think that's a very good way of putting it. Rashford's weirdly realistic.
Weirdly realistic.
I think that's
Yeah, that's the kind of player we want, who's on the fringe of his team, but he wants to play first-team football. Lewandowski.
The link with Joe Rothwell is interesting. I agree. I'm not really sure about that. But
Tottenham's great.
Don't know that much about it. Tottenham, yeah, that'll be. Yeah, sounds really good. I know Anfield's atmosphere dies after you never walk alone, but going to Anfield would be
I thought the Liverpool fans for the cup match were surprisingly quiet.
Until they scored, they were deadly silent. I'm going to do a video very soon, actually, where I'm going to grade all the away fans, and I'm going to be a bit harsh on them.
Sheffield United were pretty good, actually.
I thought it was some of the best, Sheffield, to be honest. We're going to see them again.
Are we? When is this then?
Next week.
Tuesday. Jacob, welcome. Come on, you yellers.
Lewandowski, I think that's realistic.
Yeah,
I know.
Who?
Hijack the Haaland deal.
Haaland, yes.
Bring him here.
Well, his dad used to play for us.
He did. You know? Perfect idea. The thing is, though, no, we've got Sam Savage. You don't need him.
Oh, yeah, we don't need him.
Don't need him.
No.
It has been a good game, this. 85 people in. I don't think I've ever done a stream where I've had that many people in, actually, apart from maybe the final day against Stoke, which we do not talk about. Apart from, I think I did actually have that many then. But point is, I appreciate it very much, everyone that is here. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but hit the like button if you're in and you're brand new, and subscribe if you know. We're trying to get to 3,000. It's vastly appreciated.
Commentary away, fans.
So, yeah, please do that, everyone. Well, you should stream more. Well, I did stream weekly last year for the league games, but I like to do the edited stuff because you get like the best bits. I just kind of prefer doing that. But I do like streaming from time to time. But I agree, I should do it.
It's nice to do it every once in a while.
I should do a few more, but yeah.
Yeah, Dave Smith has just said.
Yeah.
do more.
I like doing them.
We should.
They're good, but I don't know. I might do
good.
them.
Because we're interacting with the fellow Forest fans.
This is the first time I have done a stream to an actual game in since last season. So
Batman Biggins. Oh, that's a brilliant name. Lascelles return to Forest. I'm not sure. I think he'd be like... Oh, they've got free kick in a very, very dangerous position. Indeedy. Yeah. Oh, it's a pen. Flipping heck.
Ah, dear.
Lascelles return to Forest. I'm not sure. Are you? But, you know, we've got Worrell. We've got Figs. We've got Cook. We've got McKenna.
We don't need Lascelles. Been and gone.
More from the Cherries.
Well, the officials are learning too. We mustn't forget that, but I think that's got to be a mistake.
Holland was good.
That's absolutely right.
I need to see this
getting
again.
Matty Cash back. Would you re-sign Matty Cash? We saw him at the Liverpool game, didn't we? Getting out of his pool.
That is not a penalty.
That's not a penalty. That is actually a free kick outside the box, referee.
That was outside the box.
And he's pointing to the spot.
Zach Albert with the foul.
Right, there, look, watch it.
That should be a free kick.
Free kick for it.
It's a foul, but it shouldn't be a pen.
Yes, Bofty, you're right. I don't want Kiefer Moore. Is he the Welsh lad? He's Welsh, isn't he?
What?
Moore.
Yeah.
Well, that was very unfair.
Well, have they just done the Ronaldo celebration? Because I just heard them go,
yeah,
probably. Which is interesting.
Oh, Nico recognised you.
Oh, really? I don't remember, to be honest, but I'm sure I said hello. So it was good to see you.
You did. I remember now.
Probably was it against Bradford or Cardiff? If that was the case, because I would have probably had some.
I mean, a match like this, a final, VAR should have featured. Surely,
it was a foul, but it wasn't. It should have been a free kick.
Yeah, we didn't have Bruno.
At least Bruno didn't take it, because that would have been to Villa Park and back.
It was well taken penalty, though, in all fairness, but that wasn't a penalty.
I agree with this comment on Twitter. It's a youth game, and the referees are still dreadful.
Thing is, referees aren't of old where they've got another job. This is their job, and if I did my job badly like that, I'd be out.
We've been robbed, quite frankly. We've been the better team, and that was not a penalty.
Just as the colours, it was miles off. You know, Luke's right. Forest getting ruined by the referees again. Who's been the worst ref this season?
How long do you want to discuss that?
You know, when you see them warming up before a match, you think, are they going to have a good game? And chances are they don't. They're not consistent. Laquan, you're right, mate. We were robbed. And again, if you see us at the City Ground, please come and say hello. We won't bite, will we? Well, not straight away anyway.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, Lennington is an absolute criminal when it comes to being a referee. He was
the Luton ref, Luke,
simply awful against Fulham, and he booked 9 players in one match.
So we're coming up to 80 minutes, and we're 2-1 down.
That's really deflated me, that has, to be honest. They don't deserve that. It shouldn't have been a penalty.
Buffy, I think you ought to get the whistle out and you have a crack at it. Oh, I could do it. Yeah, that's Forest penalty, but they've just had a goal kick. No, it's penalty to Forest. What's the score? Forest 18. Whoever we're playing haven't. No, I'd be a bit biased, really, wouldn't I?
Yeah, Keith. 1 minute we've got VAR, the next minute we haven't. It doesn't make any sense.
All important matches. Well, all matches should be VAR. Oh, Batman said there's no VAR in the semis. Yeah, Martin, you're right there. We just seem to be against us. Quite clearly biased.
Justin Hanks is the player coming on.
Hanks going off.
We're not shouty. Although sometimes we are at that match.
Yeah, we're not Thogden. When there's a goal, we get up and do the most forced thumbnail.
I don't think
that kind of thing.
I don't think away goals work, do they, in the playoffs?
No, they don't. We don't scream "Oh my God" about 20 times when there's a goal. We're just fair enough, really.
Yeah, Sonny D, you're right there. I do hope we get a fair referee. I mean, the human beings, they can't get every decision, but they're just consistently poor.
Yeah, they don't use VAR correctly, but there should be VAR.
It's sort of the system to do, like they do in cricket and rugby. They relay what they see to the ref. Oh, he's from the Isle of Wight, Wilmington, right. He's not allowed in your local. Well, okay.
To be fair, we scored 3 goals.
I'd love to go to the Isle of Wight.
We scored
Always looks nice.
We scored 3 goals against Chelsea, in less time than what's left.
Yeah, we need a repeat of the late comeback v Chelsea. You're right there, Andrew.
Looks like Gardner's gone right side. He certainly has.
It's still amazing that we've got this far.
Oh yeah.
But we've never got to the final before. But
no.
And it is the Youth Cup ultimately. It's not like it's.
No, but it's still Forest, isn't it? If it's the ladies' team or whoever.
Yeah, you want us to win regardless.
Well, the over 75s, I'll play in that.
If we score, it's just justice. Come on.
No, I think Bramall Lane will be a draw, and then we will win.
Come on, Josh.
At the City Ground. Yeah, come on, you Reds. Away. Come on, a late equaliser. Score from there. Every time Colback gets the ball now and he's out on the wing, shoot! That was a cracking goal, though. Yeah, it will be surprising to see Leeds. There's third season, second season. Second. Of course, in my younger days, Leeds were always like the team.
What a night it could be for Travis Binion. We talk about the young players. It's always great for the coaches as well.
Yeah, that game against Leeds under Sabri.
How you doing, Robert?
Yeah. Hello, Robert.
Yeah, that was amazing, that Leeds game. But we've had so many more sins that are arguably even better.
I could try, Nick, you're right. Walking football. I've seen that on YouTube. I'll give that a go. I'm very good at walking. Robert, hello, sir. Hope you're keeping well.
6 minutes plus stoppage time separating these United youngsters from glory.
Yeah, Leeds 347.
That was mad.
Was mad.
81 people in. Thanks very much, everyone. Appreciate that. Hit the like button if you're new. Drop a subscribe. Let's say it in English, shall we? Please subscribe if you know as well.
Yeah, English is always best.
We really appreciate that.
It's your chosen language, son.
Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
I
taught it you.
What's the best goal you've seen live, says Keith.
Flipping heck.
This man's about 84. So
I'm 84.
Going back a few years.
No, I'm not.
Ironic, we've got 84 viewers when I said that.
All right. I once saw Ian Scorrimore score. Forest it was against Sheffield United, oddly enough, in the 70s. Forest had a short corner, and Ian Scorrimore was more or less scored from a corner in off the post. Colback's goal.
Thank you very much, Batman. Biggles, good name. Thanks for that, mate.
Batman Begins. It's a film. It's a play on words.
Or begins. Okay, fair enough.
Begins. Very clever. I like it.
Yeah, we should have made changes against Bournemouth, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're playing pretty well, to be honest.
Oh, Johnny Metcalf, yes.
We don't really
Forgot about that, yes.
We don't really deserve to be losing, really.
Right, Keith. There's so many goals I've seen over the years.
To be quite honest, it was a foul from Abbott for Forest, but it should have been a free kick. It was definitely not a penalty. It was a free kick. So, yeah, not ideal.
Good play on word, Batman. I like it. Bruce Bagoon free kick. The Ipswich, yes.
Phenomenal goal.
Yeah, Collymore.
There's 4 minutes of actual time.
How long to go? Let me see now.
I just said that.
I can't hear out this area.
4 minutes left.
4 minutes left, actually.
Both Collimore's goals against United.
Yeah. I mean, Stuart Pearce did some cracking free kicks, didn't he? So we've got Giggsy, Nicky Butt. Who's he? He looks familiar. Phelan. Ex-players. That's somebody's mum there and somebody else. That's her at Little Britain.
What?
Score predictions. I think it's going to be a draw at Bramall Lane.
Thank you very much. Benzie plays turned on notifications. That's the ultimate thing. Turn on notifications if you're new as well. That'd be...
What's that mean?
Come on, Dad. You've been on YouTube long enough now. You get notifications when you upload a video.
Okay, right.
It's pretty standard stuff. What's your score prediction this week?
Yeah, a draw at Bramall Lane, 1-1. And we win 2-1 at the City Ground. So you got Sam Allardyce, Ferguson, and some other people.
Big Sam.
Yeah, is the playoff game on Forest TV or Sky?
Sky. Mate, probably on Forest TV as well, but it's not Sky.
Oh, so Chucky, you're a City fan, is that it? When you say our rivals, I presume that's Man City, or is it Liverpool? Oh, who's that? Who did he say that was? Oh, I know him.
Hasselbank?
No. He used to play for United with Andy Cole, striker. Is he a Jamaican international? Something like that.
Dwight
York, yes. Good player.
I got that.
Oh, Metcalf's assistant manager for the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, there's so many cracking Forest goals, over the years. Dwight York, yes.
Yep.
Ian Wone against Newcastle.
Even at youth level, we've got horrendous officiating, quite frankly.
Yeah. Yeah, Dwight York, I remember now.
If Houghton ever gets another managerial role ahead of League Two,
he's even been on Match of the Day, hasn't he, as a pundit?
Then there's something wrong there.
Brian Robson there.
Where's Brown?
Blue Forest, welcome. Told you, next door's cat is a better football manager than Houghton.
Accurate.
Who's that? Robbo.
93 people in it. Imagine if we got to 100. I never had that on a live stream.
What was Graham Robson called? Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
93
people, 91. Hit the like button if you're new. Subscribe to Rads as well. Going for 3K. Be massively appreciated, whether you support Forest or not. I'm sure there's something on my channel that will appeal to you because I do other stuff as well. So
Robert, take care, mate.
Yeah. United
You
the
Reds.
crowd.
I mean, it's a bit unfair it being at Old Trafford.
I don't
They
understand
could have
why
moved it
that's
to Stoke or even the Etihad.
Good to see you here, Glenn.
Glenn, welcome.
How you doing? What do you think of this match? Because I think we've been robbed, quite frankly.
Yeah. Right, 90 minutes up. Can't be much injury. 4 minutes, would you say?
Did you really? Yeah.
I've had that years, haven't
I
you?
don't know what I've had it.
Where did we get that from?
Long time. I just have it there. I'm gonna potentially. This is top secret. Exclusive
don't
information.
Tell anybody.
It's
93
exclusive
people.
information.
It's a secret. This. Go on.
We might having a slight redesign. Some point soon. So
we're going to knock this wall down.
Yeah. We're going to
have a glass
the
roof.
entire room.
Just a bit of redesigning for the new season. But don't tell anybody I've told you.
We won't have shirts across a mat, which looks a bit weird. So yeah. Ian,
welcome from Scotland.
How you doing?
Nice. Whereabouts in Scotland, mate?
Yeah, agree, Glenn. Definitely.
Yeah, the Millennium in Cardiff. I can never say that right. There's only one team, and that's Mr. Singh. You're entitled to your opinion, sir. I respect that. Welcome. Oh, of course. Trev scoring the winning goal.
Garnacho looks like a real handful.
Oh, I've seen that goal so many times. Oh,
he looks like a real
game over, wouldn't it?
Real handful.
Ziggy, welcome. We're doing fine. It hasn't told you how much injury there is, has it? How many stoppage?
We've done amazingly well.
They're doing incredibly well to get here, yes.
We're doing well in the league. We're doing well in the under-23s. The whole club is unbelievable right now.
Sonny D, you're right. We're playing the opposition plus the referees, the official.
This game, we've not played bad at all, and we're going to be harshly done. It feels like the Liverpool game. We've gone toe to toe with one of the best, and we've only lost because of a controversial goal. Really.
Oh, Kilmarnock have been there. Not the ground. I went there to pick a car up. A little bit of background information. At the Swansea game. Okay,
they're
mate.
all Forest fans right there.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got 3 cup finals coming up. We're going to get to Wembley. Let's hope at some point Nottingham Forest get back to where they were many years ago as one of the top teams in England. Like we've been reminded so many times, one of the top teams in England. We were.
This is the closest we got to
no, hopefully, Zig. We will be in the Prem.
That was a mistake.
Next season.
From Hammond. That was a mistake.
Oh, that's it. 3-1 United. Game over.
Yeah. Fair enough. Garnacho has been a baller, quite frankly, in this game. Real handful. He needs a loan next season in the Championship or something. 98. If we can get to 100, never seen that before on my channel. So, again, hit the like button if you're new. Please subscribe. It's all massively appreciated. 3-1 down to Man United. It's not done bad.
Thank you, David.
I suppose the fact that they've scored that, it makes the fact, we can't say, we've only lost because of
it's a away match, isn't it?
No, we can't say we've only lost because of a dubious goal.
No.
It's now clear breathing space. But that was a poor mistake from Ben Hammond. He just miskicked it. And that was
you got to be proud of him.
Pure skill from Garnacho right there.
It's a bit Ryan Giggsy effort, like the goal he scored against Arsenal years ago.
Probably the best performance from a Man United team at Old Trafford for quite some time. Because of that average this season. Literally, yeah, it's an away cup final. It doesn't make any sense, quite frankly.
So 95 minutes. Yeah. You've had a decent season, apparently.
On the pitch or on the channel? I mean, I've not played on the pitch, but you know.
That's it. Oh, no, it's not it.
But
No.
I appreciate it.
No, there's a bit of argy-bargy going off now.
Bit of fighting.
Ash, welcome. Yeah, it's unlucky.
Thank you very much, David Adams. Appreciate that, mate. What I do like about streams is I get people comment that I wouldn't normally see comment. So, you know, I appreciate that. I'm actually from Derby and a Derby fan. I support United as my home team. Fair enough for being on a you know, an 85% Forest related channel. So, you know, that's fair play.
Okay, sir. Yes, you're entitled to follow the team of your choice.
So essentially, the first goal for United was decent.
Wasn't a penalty.
The second shouldn't have been a penalty. The third was just really good.
Yeah.
However, we made it way too easy for them, to be honest. However, before
Could you do a shout out for Ash's mum?
Before the penalty,
don't forget.
It was quite even, really. Can you shout out to whoever that is, Ash? Really, bit confused. To be honest.
I think he means mum or Mrs. Lucy.
Yeah, 92 likes, but watching has dropped to 70. Yeah, it's been fluctuating quite a bit, to be fair, but I don't think I've ever done a stream with this amount of viewers before. And saying I don't stream very often these days, that's even more mad. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why it's not a neutral venue.
Yeah, it should have been. I mean, like I said, it could have been anywhere. Leeds.
Look, I think 10k by the end of the year is quite a steep thing to do. But, I mean, we've been doing really well this year, 2022. Most all season, really. But I'd need quite a big influx of subscribers to get to 10,000, but I wouldn't say no.
Why have two clubs? Because he's a sheep. Martin, you're right there, mate. Man, I'm a Forest fan, as you know. Do you know that?
No,
there are other teams I quite like and the teams I don't like. But I don't support two teams. Unless you count England, of course. Yes, Buffy, you're right there. Yep. What I'd like to see is Dor, Max, and David all on one channel, and they should call it the Holy Trinity.
Well,
and you talk about
might Forest. Be a teaser, but I spoke to Max recently, and he said he might do something like that.
Yeah.
So
96 likes. How long's left? Well, that's got to be it. Sure, been 98, 9 minutes. That's it.
Fair enough, lads.
Yeah, okay.
Well done. No one expected to get that.
No, we didn't. No, we did well. We got there.
United played all right, but
Derby fans need a second.
Well, no, they played well, but you know, Forest were hard done by that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we get to 100 likes? 96 likes. Can we get to 100 likes?
A comment from Sunny D. Derby fans need two teams to follow because Derby are in League One, did you say?
I think
is it League One?
Yeah.
What's that like there? I've never heard of League One.
You play teams like Bristol Rovers.
Bristol Rovers?
Fleetwood.
Top teams then?
Forest Green Rovers. They're still playing Forest. Yeah, just unlucky, really.
Unlucky. Still, never mind.
I'm not as angry. I'm not as sad as what I would be.
No, disappointed, but
if it was the first team. But yeah. I'm still sad given the fact that we're quite hard done by that, really. But
yeah, Matt SB. Yeah, I was watching him earlier.
He's a very good channel, Matt SB.
Yeah.
Got to be proud of.
I watched them all. Who's the other one? You've been on a few times. Talk Forest.
Talk Forest.
Talk Forest, yeah. They're all good.
Dan the man, what a legend.
Dan, yeah. Yeah, you support Derby and Man U. Are you mental?
That's ultimate sacrifice, really.
How can you support two teams anyway? Peter, welcome.
I mean, it's the first time I've known us play Man United, to be honest. So
yeah,
in any form.
Fair play to them to get into the final. Well done.
precious memories.
Garibaldi.
Even, not that they'll think it right now, but even for those
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
losing
you're
side.
right. He must like Rooney.
Yeah, they'd be disappointed that they've lost the game, but they know most of those players.
No, Forest or England.
They'll be happy with
What,
their
Forest?
individual
Yeah, Forest. And then when it's the World Cup or the Euros or a friendly or the Nations League, your country.
Well, because the World Cup is in the very traditional time of winter.
Traditionally, Christmas World Cup.
They're putting
rubbish.
the Nations League, so the international break that would normally be in November, in the summer, but there would normally be one in the summer anyway. So it's like an extended international break.
Now, Martin, don't say that. It won't happen like that.
There's like
normally
4 international games after the actual season. So
yeah, Ben HD, Ben Bloom. Yeah, they're all good in their own way.
James Allcott.
James Allcott. Yeah, he's cracking. I know he's a QPR fan, but
he's one of the best out there,
Yeah.
in my opinion. My 3 clubs.
Forest, England, Selston. Okay.
Oh yeah, Forest and England.
Is that Alfreton way? Is it Alfreton? That way, isn't it?
No idea.
I'm sure it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate. Andrew, you're very welcome. If you see us, please say hello.
Yep. Anyone that sees me at the City Ground or anywhere, please feel free to say hello. Get on the vlog if you want to. You know, I keep nudging the camera. Apologies for that.
That man's got a £20 double on Forest getting promoted and England winning the World Cup.
Could happen.
Well, hope that comes true.
Thing is, though, England. I hope I'm wrong. England won't win the World Cup with Gareth Southgate.
Yeah, but we got to the final of the Euros, and it was only because of the Italians playing like Italians that we lost. And the semi-finals, Alfreton and Pinkston, that's right. Yeah, I knew it was that way. Yeah, Gareth, Next Door's Cat, and you haven't seen Next Door's Cat. It's black and white, by the way. Black and white cat. It is. It's a better manager than Chris Hughton.
Yeah.
Me? How? I don't know. 2,000 quid. Okay, well, good luck to you.
Now on Twitter, we've got Derby fans piping up for us losing a youth game, and they're going to be in League One next season. So
Forest, England, Buckley Town. That's Buckley's North Wales, isn't it? Yeah. That's right. Is that right on the border? Because we go to Wales a lot, and I'm sure we'll perhaps see a sign saying Buckley.
And that looks like Argentina's flag that he has taken there, Stuart, which will be interesting given his international background, past, present,
You have
future.
to win one. When the World Cup will get promoted, we'll get promoted. Sorry, club first. I mean, I want England to do well, of course.
Win the World Cup run would be absolutely insane.
Of course it will.
So it's just
Promoted,
so wrong.
yeah.
It's so wrong. It's the World Cup, but we've got to be wearing jumpers and having soup, not ice cream and shorts. It's just
If
wrong.
we sack Southgate, who do you bring in? Well, I'll give it a go.
Very good question, to be honest.
20 minutes from Chester on the A55. I knew I'd seen it. Yeah. Chester's nice. In fact, it's nice all round there, isn't it?
This is
Derby fan. What was it about Derby fans somewhere? Well, clearly obsessed. If they're celebrating us losing a youth game, well, it's just jealousy because they're in the, what was it again? League One. I keep forgetting. League One.
Yeah, that's not low.
And we're going to be in the Prem next season. So, you know.
Obviously special right there and then, but the memories that become more special the older you get.
Yeah, good gauchos. No, that would be just self-destruct. Houghton.
Rangers, yeah, okay. If you're going to pick a non-English club, yeah, Rangers. Because they used to have a lot of English players, didn't they? Or they still have. Houghton as England manager. Are you mental?
I could never watch him play again.
Can you imagine the press conferences? The screen would turn
Well,
grey.
no, fine margins.
Margin why we lost 4-0 to Liechtenstein. Yeah, League One. I have heard of League One. Didn't we play there for 3 seasons?
Can I have roast dinners? Of course. I'm not really sure what you mean by that.
I do like a nice roast dinner. What does that mean again?
It's laughing, basically.
Oh, okay, right.
My dad's just trying to understand modern terminologies.
Look, I was born in the 1950s. What do you expect? Managing San Marino. He can manage San Marino.
What is actually their objective? Just don't lose by 5 goals at the very minimum, and they probably do. Like, is that their objective?
The Derby bidder has until Saturday, or is... Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, what a shame. Anyway, let's be honest. Man United needs something to lift them. Yeah. Well, at least Man U have won something this season.
Yeah. Well, I haven't really got much else to say, have I? It's been great doing this stream.
It's been fantastic.
I haven't
dropped down to 41, look.
That many streams recently, but say it hasn't gone below 41 is mad, because whenever I did streams last season, I don't think it ever got as high as that consistently.
Got about 40, didn't it, on average?
No, it got about 30. So to have not dropped below 40 is pretty mad. So anyway, more about the enjoyment.
Jack, you're right. He was only bad at Forest. I'm not bothered about Brighton, Norwich, Newcastle.
Yeah. Thanks so much, everyone. I don't know when likes be live. I want to try and do a few more. But yeah, 108 likes as well. Brilliant. Thanks to everyone that's been in there. Well done to Man United, but it's been an amazing run from Forest in the Youth Cup.
Eddie Howling, the manager.
But on to the most important thing. Promotion to the Premier League.
Yes, the promised land team with our Lord Stevie Cooper.
Let's do it. Come on. Anyway, lads and ladies, thanks very much.
Take care.
See you very soon, everyone.
You Reds.